Hi, I'm Jordan Legan, and this is Summary Judgment, our weekly digest of what the nation's critics are saying about some of this weekend's new movie releases. And with Tax Day now behind us, how about a comedy about death? Huh? You know, because death and taxes and... never mind. Here's Neil LaBute's latest director-for-hire gig, Death at a Funeral. Now, this is a rather unique project. Try and follow me here. This film is a remake of a British comedy of the same name that came out only 3 years ago. This makes it one of the fastest English-speaking remakes in modern film history. In fact, Peter Dinklage reprises the role he played in the 2007 original. Chris Rock and Martin Lawrence had an all-star cast as a family attempts to lay dear old dad to rest.
Remember the guy that came by a little earlier that we didn't recognize?
Dude in the leather jacket.
Yeah, well, he came by the study and he showed me some pictures of him and Dad.
So he showed you some pictures. What's wrong with that?
Pictures of him and Dad together.
No, man, no.
Yeah, the guy's name is Frank. He showed me some pictures of him and Dad doing stuff.
You telling me our father was on the down low?
Way down low.
Oh, hell no.
Most of the critics are in mourning. Even though the Chicago Sun-Times chuckled, I laughed all the way through. It's funnier than the original. Variety sobs, a strained, mirthless remake, and The Hollywood Reporter shrugs, moderately funny, but this is nothing more than juvenile slapstick. Next, we have the art house documentary Exit Through the Gift Shop, one of the hottest tickets to get at this year's Sundance Film Festival. Secretive, renowned graffiti artist Banksy becomes the subject of a film, but turns the camera back on the filmmaker himself as they both try and cover the international street art scene.
The film's the story of what happened when this guy tried to make a documentary about me, but he was actually a lot more interesting than I am, so now the film is kind of about him.
This guy was Terry Goetta, a Frenchman who had been living in Los Angeles since emigrating to the United States in the early 1980s. But there was one very unusual thing about Terry. He never went anywhere without a video camera.
The nation's critics like browsing this gift shop. The Los Angeles Times cheers, fascinating. This is a documentary you don't want to miss. Entertainment Weekly sprays, prankishly enjoyable and exhilarating, and New York Magazine crows, acidly funny. And we close with the highly anticipated, at least in some circles, film adaptation of the popular comic book Kick-Ass. An ordinary teenager / comic book geek dons a homemade costume to try and be a superhero, and he meets other do-it-yourselfers as well. Aaron Johnson, Nicolas Cage, and Chloe Grace Moretz star.
Hey, early birdie. Aw, you beat me to it. I wanted to get you breakfast this morning. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Check this out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Dad. Wow.
The film's reviews live up to its name. The Arizona Republic smiles, insanely violent, funny take on an established genre. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch punches a brazen, bloody good superhero movie, and Real Views promises it's a blast. Well, I am so glad to finally see a realistic take on people like me who are brave enough to don a special outfit at night and fight crime. Or, you know, just hang out, watch TV, check my email. Yes, that's right. I'm Man, with all the powers of a man. Yeah, I know. I got to rethink my whole superhero identity thing.